Ni aje? Well, mwaka inakam kuisha msee. 2024 is a wrap. Next week will be November, man. And just like that, for some reason hatujuagi kwenye November huenda. Inakuanga date 1 November, before you know it, 1st of December. And we all get sherehing. And the year comes to an end. I hope that whatever you set out to do this year, ile kitu ulikuwa umepurpose ukasema hii mwaka nataka kuachieve this certain goal or dream or vision, that you have been able to do it. Mi sitakuja kwako ni kuenjoy ni kuambia ati we still have time for you to do it. I hope that you actually started it. It may not be where you wanted it to be, but I hope you actually started it, because the most important thing is for you to start. Hiyo ingine itajileta. Maybe at the beginning of the year you said you wanted to start saving, and you're looking at it, you're like, mwaka imeisha sija save. The truth of the matter is hauja save, period. Imepita. You cannot, hakuna venye ndakuja kwako nianze kukupatia zile false hope nikwambia you still have 2 months to go. Man, fuck you, man. You've let the year go. You didn't do anything. So if you didn't start it, and that's it. If your goal this year was to start a business, and in your mind you had this big business idea that I'm going to start this business, is going to grow into this big empire, but haujaanza, ishapita buda, ishapita. Or ulianza business, and just like, I've been going online all the time, and I see guys complaining, business this, business that, and you started something alafu ukasikiza watu ukafunga. Not really because you experienced it, but because you went in there and you listened to people telling you, this is not doable, ukafunga. Then you're useless. That's not your line of work, because you'd rather start. Hakuna kitu ilianza na ikagrow at the same time. Everything that you see today that is big started small. And if you didn't start it, then you didn't do it. So I'm not going to tell you that uko na miezi mbili to start it. No, ishapita. That was not your line. So in these 2 months, I'd prefer that you sit back and figure out what your line of expertise, ama your capacity, your line of life that your capacity can hold is, so that coming 2025, you start something in your line, in your place, pali uko. You start it from where you are, then you grow it as your capacity grows. Because capacity is the ability to handle growth. So kama capacity yako sahi ni ndogo, huwezi anza na kitu kubwa, utai-misuse. So take this time, the year is coming to an end, we have 2 months to go. Start thinking and start asking yourself, what is your capacity? What can you handle right now? So that as we cross over to 2025, you can start something, not because you're looking at my life and saying, this guy is here, and I want to start mine and get here. Forgetting that it started with my capacity and grew into what you see today. I'm saying this because one of the things I have that I had in my plans at the beginning of the year was to start another business. Mi nilisema nataka kuanza business ingine because I kind of feel that as I grow older, I need multiple streams of income. I think I said this in a podcast that I did before when I was in radio. So even during that time wakati nilikuwa radio, I was there sitting in the office thinking about what can I add to what I do. And so I started. But one of the things I've always done is that I've always made plans and given them time. Like, I saw this open spot at the beginning of the year, this open shop, a small shop somewhere. And I started thinking, what can I do here? This place, and I know people, I've made networks there. I know the owner of the place. I know the son of the guy is actually my good friend. So nikamua, you know what? I want to start doing this. I'm thinking about this particular house, and I'm thinking of starting something here. So I went on radio. I did radio for a couple of months as I was thinking what to do with these premises that these guys have. So the moment I got the idea of what to do, nikaenda nikalipa. So I paid for this house in May. Then nikachukua time yangu and I started working on it. I started building it pole pole. I'm still doing it even now. Because one of the things I have come to understand throughout my life is that the distance between where I am and where I'm going is time. It's not money. The distance between pali niko saizi na pali nataka kukua in life is time. So I have learned to give myself time to grow, to start something and then grow with it. So I paid for this house. That was May. So I took May, June, July, and August to build up the place, to be able to hold enough stock and then continue building it as I stock it up. And that is what I'm doing currently. And yes, it costs money, but kama haikugharimu, how will you value it? If it doesn't cost you anything, how will you value it? I see most people saying, nataka kuanza business, lakini sina capital. Because in their heads, they have this big idea they want to do, forgetting that you only start small. When I started the bakery, nilianza na unga pakiti moja ya 2 kg na mafuta 3 liters na sukari nilibuy 2 kgs. I think ilikuwa 2 kgs. And I started doing something with it. Now today, in the store, I have about 10 bales. And I have sugar, like 50 kg. I think more than 50 because ni gunia kadhaa. And mafuta. And so many other things that have grown over time. Now, when I started with that one unga and 3 kgs of sugar, na mafuta lita 3, that was 6 years ago. Now 6 years later, I have a storehouse that is full of stock. Yeah, unga, skari, nini, all that. Because one of the things I've understood is that for me to grow, I need to start with the place that I can handle, that is capacity. So I started with what I could handle, ile capacity nilikuwa nayo hizo siku, and I grew it up to a point that saizi having a storehouse that is full does not bother me. It is so common and so normal. On top of that, I have enough clientele to feed with all that. So hakuna ati kitu naeka hapo ilale. This has taken 6 years. What I'm trying to say is, the distance between pali uko saizi na pali unataka kukua in life is simply time. Time. And as time passes, when you start today, as you evolve with time, you grow your capacity, your ability to handle clients, your ability to handle stock, your ability to handle profits, your ability to grow. You begin to develop even in your capacity. then eventually you get to where you want to go. So don't be afraid to start. Just start where you are. Wachana na story hii kubwa yenye uko kwa akili yako ya capital. I was talking to somebody, I think it was earlier this week, and he was showing me what he's been able to do. Ati, oh Mike, mi nilikuwa nafanya kwa bakery na nilikuwa napika hizi stuff. So he was showing me alikuwa napika mandazi. That was somewhere in Murang'a. So mi nilikuwa napika hizi mandazi na nilikuwa naziuza na tulikuwa tuna make dough. So saa hizi natafuta msee anaweza nipea job. So he was coming to me looking for a job. And I told him, bro, why do you need employment when you already have a job in your hands? Then this guy goes into, oh, unajua sina capital, because in his head he's thinking that for you to start a business you need to start where you are when you were previously employed. Unataka uanze pali unaunda kreti 10 na yet we mwenyewe umekuwa employee all these years. Huo msee mwenyewe umekuwa ukimekia kreti 10 akona msee mwingine wa kufanya distribution. Wewe unataka uanzie hapo because in your head unajiambia capital ni hapo. Bro, you got it all twisted. Mimi nilimwambia bro, good luck with what you're looking for. I cannot help you. Mimi sina job za kukupea, I cannot help you. Because yeye haoni kile yako nayo. Me, I'm looking at somebody who has years of experience of doing something, lakini is looking for a job to do the same thing for somebody else. And I'm like, bro, you already have that thing in your hands. Uko na job yenyewe kwa mkono yako. What the fuck are you looking for employment for? Start there. Anza hapo. Pika kenye unapika. Toka hapo hivyo nje ya kwenyu. Uza huko. Zunguka, wachana na maduka. Zunguka ukiuzia one person at a time. Grow your clientele. Whatever I'm seeing, this guy could not see. And so I told him, hey bro, I wish you all the best. Good luck with what you're looking for. And yeah, that's it. But deep down I looked at him and I felt actually looked at him zile za enyewe ni mjinga, because you have no idea what you have. Anyway, sijakuja hapa kurant kuhusu huo msee. I've simply just come here to let you know that the distance between where you are and where you're going is not money. Money is in your head. It's not capital that is in your head. It's simply time. In this economy where people are crying about, oh, biashara ziko mbaya, biashara zinafanya, biashara is not good. This is the time, if you want to start a business, this is the time to start your business. The people who are complaining about how business is are not business people. Business people don't complain. Business people see opportunities. In my mind, in this same year where people are complaining, I started a business. I started a business. In this very year where people are complaining, I started my second business. I'm not here to brag, I'm just telling you the reality. Because as a business person, your work is not to look at other businesses. If I'm to compare my business with somebody else's business, I will fail at mine. But if I'm to start mine and build it up at my own pace, in my own way, in my own capacity, forget what people are saying. Just start and go. Then, the distance between where I am and where I'm going is time. Today, I've been, this new business, nimeifungua for the last 2 months, right? Yeah, beginning of September and October. Yeah, 2 months. It's been operating for the last 2 months. And I'm still getting, like nikishinda hapo kwa shop, I get another idea. I'm like, what if I do this here and I do this here? Listen, we're in a time where clients are no longer coming. So badala ya hapo nikicomplain, oh wateja, oh amkuji, I start looking at how can I make this better? How can I build this up? How can I make this more attractive? How can I add more lights there? How can I add something on that shelf? How can I make this floor better? How can I do this? How can I do this? Not because of the client who's coming, but because of me, because of building capacity. Because I know eventually clients will come, business haitaishi kukua ngumu. Things will change, the atmosphere will change. The same way we had rains, mvua za mafuriko, and today is a bright, beautiful, blue-skied day. And just a few days ago kulikuwa kunanyesha. You couldn't even step out. The same way the climate changes, the weather changes, even business will change. So why not start looking at the future and start thinking, okay, how can I appeal to my future clients? You sit there at your shop every day, instead of looking at, oh, leo si make do. Leo wateja watakuja. Leo biashara imekuwa mbaya. Why not just start looking at it like, how can I expand this business so that when the market opens, people can come to my shop? Because we are in a time where people are closing shop. Watu wanafunga maduka. I've seen so many people close their shops. Literally, every day, every corner, every month, there is a business closing. Kuna biashara inafunga. Kuna msee amefunga biashara jana. Na kuna msee atafunga biashara leo. Mimi mwenye nimefungua badala ya kucomplain, oh, ule alifunga, by the way hakuna kazi. How about I just look at things and I'm like, okay, so how can I appeal to more clients? How can I add something that appeals to another group of clients? Because kama wewe ni mwanabiashara, definitely uko na savings. Let's be real. Huwezi kuwa unafanyanga tu biashara unakula pesa yote. So why not just go break your savings account and start building up? Because business itafunguka. Haitaishi hivi. Things will change. Just like life changes. Just like the other day tulikuwa January, saizi tunaelekea December. We are heading to November next week. Things will change. I take this year as a planting, preparing the ground year. Planting year. Pruning. Doing all that. Looking at what is productive, what is not. Kama umeemploy wase, this is the time for you to look who's productive, who's not. Because kama uko na biashara na ni biashara kubwa, and you realize clients are no longer coming, you start looking at the workers who are there. You're looking at who comes in early, despite the fact that kuna kaa hivi. Who comes in early, who does the most of the work. Because, kuna mtu anakuja hapo anajipatia kazi ya kufagia, kuosha, kuclean, kupanga shelves tena. Na kuna ule nongo anakuja hapo tu kulala akingojea ati umuitie kazi. Hey, customer amekuja. Those are now people to prune. It's time for you to prune those people. They are useless people. Cut them off so that you remain with people who are productive. Even in the climate that there is. Saizi ukiambia wase wako wa job ni aje kutoka hii mwezi nakata mshahara tuna reduce sababu hata nyinyi mnaona hakuna kazi. Look at the people who complain the most. Cut them off. Those are not for you. Those are people who will wreck your business. Huyo ni mtu mwenye wakati biashara itapika atakuibia. Cut them off, let them go. The ones who raise wanatupa mdomo kila mahali, tumekatwa mshahara, cut them. Wacha waende wakacomplainie kwao. Remain with the people who are humble, who know how to do business, who know how to relate with clients. I've been to shops. This is a true story. When I've been buying stock, nimekuwa nikistock since August. So mi huenda kwa shop ya msee, maybe ni referral, nimeongea na best yangu ananiambia, manze ile shop inakuwa na products fit, hebu enda ucheki. So I just walk there. The first time mi huenda kwa shop, was baby do mingi, maybe probably 5k or 2k, and I would go to a shop and I'm like, okay, oh wow, you have very nice stuff. And then you start asking them questions to see how they respond. And out of 10 referrals zenye nimepewa, I probably still go to 1 or 2 shops. The wholesale. Do you know why? Because when I go there, I'm looking at customer service. as a client, as somebody who's willing to buy from your shop, and in the climate that we are in, I'm looking for somebody who's kind enough to I can talk to. I'm looking for customer service. When I come to your shop, I'm coming to your shop and I'm like, okay, I'll come with a book with whatever I need. So how much is this? How much is this? And I'm not really looking at the price. I'm looking at how is this person responding to my questions. In fact, me ingia kwa shop naambia, I'm not here to buy, but can I inquire about prices? And let me tell you, ukitaka kujua watu wajue sahi. Bro, I went to a shop, highly recommended shop. And I walked in there. Yes, I had money, but I wasn't planning to buy on that day. I just wanted to know how relatable are these people. Can I come in and buy stuff and they can relate? I can talk to these people. Bro, niliendaga hapo kuuliza stuff. Msee ako kwa simu. Literally, I'm standing there, he's on the phone. And I'm asking, how much is this? You need that. Bro, I walked away from that shop and I've never gone back. Because I can see umse ana haja na mimi. Umse ako hapo, pride yake haimwoneshi mimi ni client. And I simply walk away from that shop and I looked for another shop and another shop and let me give you the funny bit. I was looking for lights. So I went to this mall and I found a shop, a very small shop, like at a corner pale. But the lady there was so hospitable. Bro, niliingia hapo baka kaniuliza, umekunywa chai? Naweza kubaia chai, tuko na hoteli hapa, I can buy you tea as you ask the questions. Hiyo siku nikachukua tu vitu, then I went. But now ilikuwa tu day yenye nilikuwa nimeenda kujua hizi shops. Now when I came to buy, I didn't even go to the shop. I called them. Niaje, ndio hiyo order yangu. I need this at this, this at this, this at this. Nitumie till number na unitumie hiyo total. I sent the money. Nikamwambia ukimaliza kupack uniambie ndakujia. That's exactly what she did. She did not miss a single order I gave her. And from that day, I am her client. I walk there and I walk out with boxes. Zinabebwa napelekewa kwenye naenda. Why? Because this is the climate to know where to shop. This is the same climate where there is no business, where people are mean as fuck for you to know who to relate with. Because business is about relationship. Hiyo ndo kitu moja nakwambia for free. Business is about relationship. I had this guy who came into my shop. Nauza spare parts za motorbike. So this guy comes in. He does not have a bike. I know he does not have a bike. But every week alikuwa anakuja, niaje, zile indicator ni how much, nampatia bei. Easy tutor ni how much, nampatia bei. Easy headlight ni how much, nampatia bei. I know he does not have a bike. But every time anakuja, I would stand, talk to him, show him around. Hata badala ya kuweka hizi, weka hizi, these are the best. Ukitaka hizi, weka hizi, these are the best. Guess what? About a month later, that is early this month, the guy buys a bike. Guess kwenye alitoa stock ya nini? Spare zake zote za hiyo bike. He bought a second hand bike. Alikuja nayo hapo nje. Akaniambia, ndio hii bike. Kila kitu umekuwa ukiniambia niweke hapo. Again, capacity. So, as much as people are saying business is tough, this is time for you to build relationships. You may not make a sale today, but a relationship you build today will make you millions tomorrow. Yeah. Hiyo ndo principle mimi nimetumia throughout my life. Even when I'm shopping for anything, even clothes to wear, I walk to the shop and I'm like, sina do but atakuuliza bei. If that person is mean to me, the moment I walk out of there, they never see me again. Even when I have money, I'll walk in and I'm like, hey, hi, hizi boots unauzanga how much? Nice, zinakaa fiti. Okay. Na zile? cheki, sina do saizi but nataka tu kujua prices ndio nikipata do nikujie. And saa hiyo mind you, I have money in my pocket. I've done this over the years and I've seen it work for me because, and that's why hata wale wase plug wangu wa kitu wanakuanga plug wangu wa hiyo kitu forever. Saizi if I want shoes, I don't need to go to the shop. I just call niaje, get the WhatsApp number, send them the kind of shoe I want, nataka hii kiatu, ikikuja kwa stock wewe nipigie. Why? Because mse amekuwa plug wangu from the word go. And when I walked in there with no money, they were so kind and respectful that even today when I want something, I don't even need to go to the shop. I even send the money wananiletea because of that relationship. Watu wa biashara mnanisikia? I know you guys don't listen to videos like this, but that's the key to having a successful business. That's the key. 2024, it may not have clients who come into the shop with money, but it's time for you to build relationships with the people who walk into your shop so that those people you build a relationship with will be your clients tomorrow. You have no idea who walks in. You have no idea. Oh man, you should have. And I'm taking this directly from the business I started 2 months ago. And the way I operate as a person, even when I'm other people's clients. Relationship, I can say even in business, relationship is much more than money. Msee anaweza buy kwa shop yako mtreat ka trash hata irudi. That way you have lost a client, na anaweza toka kwa shop yako abai kwa hiyo shop next na umuonange kila siku akikuja kubai kitu hapo. Na ukaange ukimhate akibai kila kitu hapo. But the reality is you failed to build a relationship. Your capacity could not allow you to handle this person, to build a relationship with them so that when even their situation changes, they will be able to come back to you. Because life changes, situations will change. Ule mse anakuja leo amesota, kesho atakuja ako nazo. That's just business. That's just how business works. Si kila mtu atakuja hapo na do. Mse mwingine atakuja tu na relationship. Right now, I don't have a car, but I'm looking to buy a car sometime. So definitely, right now is the best time for me to go to showrooms. When I'm riding my motorbike, naenda napaka hapo nje, naingia na cheki gari, nauliza maswali, naishia. Kuna mse ataniona aseme au ni mse wa nduthi tu anakuja hapa kutusumbua. They're not even going to stand to even show me anything. Watakuwa najibia swali akiwa amekaa huko. Guess what? When I now come to buy a car, I'll not go to their shop. I'll not go to their yard. Then ako ule mse mwenye ako kind, mse ako respectful. Mse ananiambia, hey bro, let me show you around. You want to do a test drive? Hapo ndio ndaenda nipeleke pesa yangu. Because this guy has built a relationship. Even and you know, when it comes to business, it's not just one transaction. That's why I'm saying it's a relationship. You build it, you build on it. It's all the way. That's why, just like the title of this video, the distance between where you are and where you're going or where you want to be is not money, it's time. Think about that. I'll cut this video here so I can get back to work. Enjoy your day. I hope you have a fruitful end of year. Pige sherehe kabisa. Think about your life. Think about where you want to be and start building capacity towards getting there. Sasa ni hayo tu kwa sasa. Peace.